Hey friends, brace yourselves because the story you're about to hear is not for the faint of heart. Imagine this. You've known someone your entire life, someone you consider not just a friend but a pillar of support, an older sibling figure. Then, picture yourself happily in a relationship, only to discover that the two people you trust the most, who you thought had your back, have been hiding a secret betrayal right under your nose.
I, 20F, caught my boyfriend, 19M, with my friend, 30F, but I didn't confront them. What should I do now? I have known Bella, 30F, my entire life. I've always been a loner, and she is my only friend, more like an older sister to me. Now we are roommates. She works near my university, so I moved in with her 2 years ago. Bella introduced me to Max, 19M, a year ago. They used to work together. I started dating Max after that, and we have been together for 7 months now. Yesterday, I was feeling nauseous, so I got home early from work. When I got home, I saw Max's shoes, which is pretty normal because they are friends and hang out often. Usually, they spend time in the hall watching something, but I didn't find them there, so I went to Bella's room and saw them having sex. I just didn't know what to do, so I left. They didn't see me. I left for my parents' place. It was the worst day of my life. I felt sick to my stomach and threw up 2 or 3 times. I really thought I was going to die that day. Bella texted me that evening asking if I was going to be late. I didn't reply. I just don't know how to confront them. I couldn't sleep the whole night, and I don't understand why they would do this. Maybe I am not very comfortable with the physical intimacy part right now, which is why I didn't want to do anything, and Max was okay with it. If you think you are not compatible, why wouldn't you just break up? Why would you have to cheat? I am more heartbroken with Bella. I have known her my entire life, and she was like a big sister to me. How cruel do you have to be to betray me like that? And if you like Max, why would you push me to pursue him in the first place? I just don't get it. This was my first relationship, and it had to end like that. Sorry I was here for advice, and it turned into a rant.
Alright, folks, let's shift gears and hear from the comments. After hearing this story, I am eager to know our community's perspectives and experiences.
Ask your parents to help you move out of Bella's apartment. Don't let them leave you alone with her. Then block her and Max on all SM and start your life over. These two were never your people. Make new friends, create your own perfect life.
I second this. Cheating is a deal breaker. They know it, you know it. Ideally, blindside them by moving out without warning and not giving them time for excuses or insults.
I would do this too. I know people want to confront, but it does literally nothing. Just leave and never look back.
Absolutely 100% this.
I can see why you'd think that when you've never been cheated on, or in a relationship in the first place.
This was probably not the first time she has hooked up with him. I imagine they are some variation of friends with benefits, but he wanted a relationship with someone. Just text her that you got home early from work yesterday. Let her work out what happened.
Interesting observation. It seems like there's more to their dynamic than meets the eye.
You need to dump them both. They don't care about you. It sucks, but it's the truth. It's nothing to do with you. They are just really shitty people. You deserve better.
For starters, you need to move out. You do not owe either of them a heads up. Just wait until she's at work and clear your things out. Bella is not your friend. She is a terrible person. You absolutely have to cut her off.
Extremely cruel, but you are armed with important information. Max is a scumbag cheater, and Bella is a two-faced home-wrecking monster. I'd put money on her getting off on the fact that she set you up with him but could have him at any time. She wanted to betray you. You are very young and naive to believe that a 30-year-old woman who would act her age would want to hang out with literal teenagers. When you are 30 years old, I ask you to reflect on what you would do. Would you bang 19-year-olds? Would you move in with a 20-year-old? Would you even want to be friends with 20-year-old kids? Probably not.
Yep, there are people that get off on the cheating aspect of it. If he was single, it's not any fun.
Yes, this lady is just playing games with of-age children. Get away from both of them. You can get on with your life, while he will probably end up in therapy, and she will soon realize that young boys are no longer attracted to her and she has wasted her adult life trying to hold on to her teens.
Yeah, the age gap is super weird. He's less than 2/3 her age and only 1 year as an adult. Do I feel bad for him given what he's done now? But there was 100% a power imbalance there and she took advantage of that power.
Your purpose was probably to act as a smokescreen for their friendship. Luckily you weren't in a sexual relationship with Max, so no disease risk to worry about. It might not feel great now, but at least you have absolute proof and won't spend years being lied to. Tell your family and friends exactly what happened and get one of them to accompany you to get your stuff back. Make sure you keep things going with your job. You don't want to lose that over a pair of two-faced losers. Don't even confront Bella and Max, just stonewall them and leave them both guessing why you don't ever talk to them again. Make sure to block their phones and socials. Listening to lies isn't what you need right now. It's a terrible way for your first relationship to end. Try to stay positive. The problem isn't you or anything you've done. People with no integrity are everywhere.
Honestly, they probably have been sleeping together this entire time. Bella probably wanted to keep him close, which is why she introduced the two of you, but doesn't actually want to date him because of the age difference. What is her relationship status? Does she want a committed relationship/marriage? Are you on the lease?
Before we move forward, let's pause for a while and contemplate. Take a moment to reflect on what we've discussed so far and let thoughts settle. We are only starting. Okay, let's continue. We've had some insightful contemplation, and now it's time to delve deeper into our conversation.
Bella is single and divorced. She had a shotgun wedding 5 years ago and had a stillborn. After that, they got divorced. Yes, I am on the lease.
Just add them both to a group chat. This is probably the coward's way, but seeing as you two are being snaky cowards, I thought this was very fitting. I came back early X day and saw you two having sex. Don't care why, for how long or how fake sorry you are. I'm done with you both. My parents will be over to collect my stuff. Do not try to reach out. Then block them both and have your parents get your stuff. Take your name off lease if it's on there. Tell landlord why and never speak to them again.
They cheat because of their selfish jerks and backstabbers. Dump them both. Ask your parents for help getting away from your friend. She's a 30 years old screwing a 19 years old. She's got problems.
I'm terribly sorry this happened to you. I know you've known your whole life, but guess what? It's time for that relationship to end. She betrayed you in the worst way possible, and there is absolutely no forgiving that. You will have absolutely no self-respect or dignity if you do, and out of all the things that you have on this earth, that's the only two things you can take with you. You'll need to find somewhere else to live, and never speak to either of them again. They're dead to you, both of them. Keep it that way so at least you can. Look at yourself in the mirror because they won't be able to.
Whoa, that's one fiery response. It's clear you're not mincing words here. Betrayal hits hard, and sometimes the only option is to cut ties completely. It's a tough road ahead, but reclaiming your self-respect and dignity is paramount. Letting go might be the hardest step, but it's also the most empowering. Stay strong, focus on your well-being, and leave those who betrayed you in the rearview mirror where they belong.
Bella is not your friend. Friends don't fuck their friend's partner. On the plus side, you have not been with your cheating boyfriend that long and it is easy to kick him to the curb. On the downside, your so-called friend betrayed you in the worst way possible. Let her know how much she hurt and disappointed you and just start packing your stuff and move out and don't look back.
I'd just go get your stuff when you know she's gone. Then tell all your mutuals, his parents if you met them, and your family. Then give the date you walked in on them and say you've carefully taken the time to tell everyone. If he refutes it or you hear he refuted it, you'll make sure to notify her new job and her old job about how she grooms individuals, and he'll be the prized centerpiece of the story.
She's not your friend. You should ghost them both.
She's basically a predator that grooms teenagers. She is someone you need to cut ties with.
God, they have probably been in it the whole time she used you to cover the fact she's sleeping with a young boy.
I'm so sorry this happened to you. You didn't deserve that at all, and not having sex with your boyfriend yet didn't make him do this to you. My husband and I never had sex until we were married, and he never cheated on me. You dodged a bullet by not having sex with him. 2 big steps need to happen now. 1. Move out and away from that woman as quickly as possible. She's bad news and a really bad friend. 2. Kick him to the curb. He's completely weak and selfish and a really bad boyfriend. You deserve all the love and respect, and these people aren't giving you any of that.
Wow, that's a shocking revelation. It's concerning to think your friend might be engaging in such manipulative behavior. Cutting ties might be the best course of action for your own safety and well-being. And as for your boyfriend, that's a red flag waving high.
Move out of her place when she is not home. Leave a note that said you came home early and know about them. Block them both and don't give them any time to explain.
Move to your parents' house and delete those people from your life. Don't even mind telling the truth. This kind of people is the worst.
Move out and break up with your partner. I'm so sorry they did this to you. You did nothing wrong.
Girl, please go off on someone. Cut them both off. I understand it's difficult with Bella the hoe being your friend for so long, but obviously she wasn't really your friend. You deserve better friendship and relationship-wise.
I'm really sorry this happened to you, OP. I can't imagine the pain and betrayal you're feeling, especially from your friend. Make a plan with your parents to move out. Try to move out when the cheater and betrayer are out of the apartment. Hopefully you're not on the lease and you have no legal obligation. I'm petty, so I'd absolutely text them both and say, I came home early. You two were too busy with each other to see me. I'm done with both of you. Then block, block, block. Do not get sucked in when they reach out talking about closure or any apologies. For peace of mind, I'd also recommend getting tested for STDs. Be proud of yourself for not bending your own personal boundaries by having sex with him. I also recommend therapy. Your university should have some options for you to help with processing this betrayal and breakup, and to also help you find ways to make friends.
I'm so sorry this happened to you and you had to witness that. They are both horrible people. I think Bella has been doing some grooming of your boyfriend, but he is still just as shitty as she is. You need to get your parents to go round to your flat and get everything you need in the short term. They can do it while Bella is out. Unless they know her, as you said you've known Bella all your life, in which case they should go round when she's there and tear her a new one. If a friend of mine slept with my child's partner, I'd have a few things to say, believe me. Block Max. Never speak to him again. He's not worth your time, effort or tears. Thankfully, you found out before you actually slept together because he doesn't deserve to be your first time. Don't let this put you off dating. We have to kiss a lot of frogs before we find our prince/princess. There's someone really special out there for you.
Honey, you are so young. As many others have said, get out and don't look back. You can make new, real friends, especially at your age, and have other better relationships. Someday you'll see this for dodging the bullet that it is. Sending you hugs.
Agreeable. Honey, time's too precious to waste on fake friends and toxic relationships. Take the leap, find your tribe, and watch how life blooms with genuine connections. Dodging bullets never felt so liberating.
So sorry this has happened. I completely understand how much this must hurt. But she's a horrible friend to be able to do this. And he's a horrible boyfriend. I don't think there's a healthy, realistic option but to remove them from your life. But think hard about whether you have any interest in trying to find a healthy and trusting recovery from their horribly selfish and disgusting choices to do this. You should probably move out, talk to the landlord and say you can't trust her, it's no longer a healthy and honest situation and want to know how to get your name off the lease. Hopefully they will be understanding. Maybe find out about the lease situation before communicating with them, but I think you need to tell them you know they are having a sexual relationship. Depending on how they react you can decide how you want to proceed I suppose, but I would have a very hard time ever trusting either one of them again.
Make arrangements to move out. On the day you take all your stuff, text both of them and say, hey, on whatever day you caught them, I came home early, I saw what was going on, I don't know nor do I care how long it's been going on. I have been betrayed by 2 people I thought cared about me. I have moved out. Good luck to you both and block all contact. You're 20 years old and you have plenty of time to rebuild your life and make new better friends and meet new better potential boyfriends.
Can you move back in with your folks for now? You're not going to want to stay in that place after the confrontation. And you need to confront them and let them know you know and they're whatever to you. You've got to decide. They both betrayed you in the worst way. I'd immediately send Max packing and tell him to F off, and honestly, if it were me, I'd do the same to Bella the betrayer. You don't need friends who are going to stab you in the back like that.
Sorry to hear that you are going through this. Both of them are scumbags. I hope you are able to move out and block them ASAP.
Tell them you saw them. You should have yelled and screamed when you walked in the room. Tell them when the both of them are together.
Confront them in an unusual way, as in pretend all is good when he comes over while she's home. Then they have no idea what to do and can't hide or run.
Then move out ASAP because I guarantee you will not get over it.
It will always be on your mind, maybe not right on the verge, but maybe deep inside your brain you're thinking about it as if you're with another guy. Trust me from a real-life experience that happened a long time ago. It doesn't go away, it only eases up some as time goes by. I'm truly sorry this happened to you.
They were deaf playing you on purpose. Cut them both out of your life and leave that place.
I would ghost both of them. Leave trash alone together. You're young and there is so much better out there for you.
I wish this friend very, very bad luck. Damn, I would do such evil things to her. I couldn't live in peace until I got my revenge. I wish you the best.
It is not a nice situation to be in. I would message Bella and Max and be honest. Explain how you came home early to find them both having sex. You feel betrayed, disgusted, and absolutely shocked. Also say you're done with the pair of them and will move out. Then leave it at that. Don't let either of them manipulate you, just cut ties. Or this will be something that happens often. A big percentage of late teens/early 20s are very sexually driven. This does not make anything Max and Bella did okay. As you stated, you're not comfortable with physical intimacy, and you explained this to Max and he accepted it. Although his actions tell a completely different story. There is nothing wrong with you not wanting physical/sexual intimacy, so stay true to yourself in that respect and always do what you feel comfortable with. Things I would take from this. Remember, you're still young. It's not the end of the world. It's shit, but it'll pass and it'll get better. Always stay true to yourself and hold on to those boundaries you set. Not ready for sexual intimacy yet. That is okay. Don't change it because some silly little boy didn't respect you enough to support and nurture you. You'll definitely find the more mature, young men from the immature when you explain how you are with sexual/physical intimacy. Those who really want to get to know you will stick around. Be prepared for a few frogs. Us men can be vile and some of the tryhards will stick around to try and get their leg over. Focus on yourself and build yourself into a strong, independent woman. Make some new friends. Keep your head up, you've got this.
We've delved into a story that's left us all with a whirlwind of emotions. To Jill, whose heartache knows no bounds, know that you're not alone in this journey. To Bella and Max, whose actions have shattered trust and friendship, may you find the courage to confront the consequences of your choices. To all our viewers, remember, amidst the turmoil of betrayal, there's always a glimmer of hope for healing and growth.